The question I'm trying to answer is, should we eliminate drinking age limits? By Michael Tucker. Why is there a minimum legal drinking age? Well, Congress passed a measure entitled the National Minimum Drinking Age Act in 1984 that mandated that all states must enforce their drinking age to 21 or forfeit federal highway funds. By 1987, all states had a minimum legal drinking age of 21, but before the act was passed, some had legal drinking ages of 19 and 18. John Stuart Mill's harm principle states, "The only purpose for which power can be rightfully exercised over any member of a civilized community against his will is to prevent harm to others." Given that young adults are imposing costs on others and not taking into fully account their own cost of alcohol consumption, there is a case for government intervention targeting that alcohol consumption. The minimum alcohol legal drinking age represents one approach to reducing drinking by young adults. Alcohol consumption among young adults results in numerous harms, including death, commission of crime, criminal victimization, risky sexual behavior, and reduced workforce productivity. Some popular arguments for abolishing the legal drinking age is the increased economic activity that is produced by legaling the activity. Young adults really want to drink and get out there and explore what the world has to offer them. And this would increase revenues for bars, restaurants, and other places where they are licensed to sell alcohol. However, there's also a tax revenue that would be collected in those bars. We don't know where the government would spend this money, and there's also a deadweight loss associated with government revenues, so it's a twisted and slippery slope. Prohibiting this age group from drinking in bars, restaurants, and other licensed locations causes them to drink in unsupervised places, such as frat houses or house parties, where they may be more prone to binge drink and other unsafe behavior. Lovenheim and Slemrod uses a difference in difference model to show how likely it was for 18 to 20-year-olds to be in an accident. They used the Fatal Accident Reporting System and the Traffic Safety Administration, and found that before, in 1980, there wasn't a significant correlation between the decrease in traffic accidents and age. However, in the year 2000, it is obvious that there is a significant reduction in the amount of fatal-related accidents as a teenager gets older. Christopher and Dobkin estimate harm that youth drinking has on society. They do this by calculating three external costs. The first being the risk killed by a drunk driver, the second, the risk that a drunk person will commit robbery or assault, and the third, the risk of injury or that person needing medical treatment. He calculates that the total cost of youth drinking on society is $12 million. However, if we divide that by the average amount of drinks this generation consumes, which is $4.56 million, we get a total negative externality cost of $2.63 per drink. For every drink, say, the private cost is $5. Due to the social cost, the negative externality of youth drinking, now the price would be $7.63. The greatest cost to the individual of an additional drink is that it increases their risk of dying. The estimate in Table 3 suggests that if the drinking age were lowered to 18, there would be an additional 8 deaths per 100,000 person years for the 18 to 20 age group. The external costs to drinking outweigh the benefits of drinking. Therefore, the minimum legal drinking age is a social benefit to society and corrects the negative externality of youth drinking and should remain to be implemented.